How to build wealth no matter what your income is. Let's bust this myth that you need a fat salary to build wealth. Does it help? Obviously, but it doesn't matter in the long term if you have a building mindset. Wealth is genuinely not about how much you earn. It's about how much you can invest and grow over time. This makes time your best friend, and when it comes to investing, and you need to make sure that you use as much time as possible. What is the formula to build wealth? Firstly, we have income minus our expenses. That is what we can save. You have to make sure that your budget has money for you to invest. This is the pay yourself first concept. If you don't pay you eventually run out of money. Then we have savings times time times rate of our return. This is compound interest. You take what you can save and you invest it, leave it for as long as possible, and make sure you get a good rate of return. The longer you do this, the better it will be for your pocket. How important is compound interest for building wealth? Well, it works as follows. You get extra money on the money you've already invested, but the next year you get extra money not only on the money you've invested, but also on the money you've got an extra. Let's say you invest R1,000 at a 10% rate of return. This means that you get an extra R100. Now, should you not invest in year two, you get 10% on the full R1,100 that's already invested. Meaning the more you put in, the better your return will be, but also the better your return will be on your returns. Now, should you invest R1,000 a month for 20 years and you never increase your contribution at a 10% rate return per year, at the end of those 20 years, you are looking at having just over 720,000 Rand invested, of which you've invested 240,000 Rand, which means due to time and compound interest, you added just shy of R500,000 to your investment. That's why starting and time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. Let's check out two people who want to build wealth. One started investing early, the other one decided he's going to wait. Both being 25 and earning around 20,000 Rand a month. Person A pays himself 30,000 Rand a month to invest, and person B decided he will start later and only started investing at the age of 35. And he decided he wants to invest 5,000 Rand. If in 20 years from now, so from 25 to 45, person A stops contributing, he will have 2.1 million Rand. And should he leave it invested for another 20 years at the age of 65, person A has 14.6 million Rand invested. Person B only started with this 5,000 Rand and invests up until the age of 65, so he never increases his contribution. Person B will have 10.4 million Rand invested. But to put it into perspective, person A contributed 720,000 Rand for his return, whereas person B invested 1.8 million Rand. Don't hesitate to start. Hesitate to stop. Your greatest friend is time when it comes to investing. Your greatest enemy is indecision because it could cost you millions. Now, where is the most important place to start when it comes to building wealth? According to me, it's by starting an emergency fund. Even if you just start a starter one of about 10,000 to 15,000 Rand for unexpected expenses, and from there you start building towards 3 to 6 months of your expenses. The reason is you do not want to fall back on your investments as you want to leave them for as long as possible. And this is where your emergency fund will be vital. Then it's all about your goals. What are your goals? What is the number that you want to achieve for those goals? Is it a comfortable retirement, a short-term goal, or is it just that you want some extra money? The most important thing, as always, in any situation, it is just to start. Hit the link in the description if you want to do a free financial checker quiz to see where you are financially and what you most likely need to work on. And we can set up a call where I can advise you on what to put in place to mitigate your risk and to build wealth, no matter your income. hit the like button, share this with somebody that you believe needs it, and I'll check you in the next one.